Imagine turning your garden into a bustling paradise for wildlife, a sanctuary where birds flutter and bees buzz in harmony. This isn't just a dream, it's a reality within your grasp. By cultivating a wildlife-friendly garden, you're not only creating a beautiful personal oasis, you're contributing to the health of your local ecosystem. Picture vibrant flowers attracting a myriad of pollinators, lush shrubs providing shelter for birds, and water features teeming with life. With the right elements, your garden can support local ecosystems and provide essential habitats. One of the key elements to attract pollinators is choosing the right plants. Let's delve into the world of pollinator-friendly blooms, starting with the alluring lavender. It's not just us humans who are enchanted by its soothing aroma and vibrant purple hue. It's a bee magnet, offering nectar in abundance. The tubular shape of the lavender flowers also provides an ideal landing pad for our buzzing friends. Next up, we have the radiant sunflowers. These towering beauties are not just pleasing to the eye, they are a veritable feast for pollinators. The large flat surface of the sunflower head makes it easily accessible for bees and butterflies alike. And let's not forget the seeds that birds adore. Now, imagine a butterfly bush in full bloom. Its name is no accident. This plant is a butterfly charmer. Its large clusters of flowers, rich in nectar, are irresistible to butterflies. And the bright colors tend to attract a variety of species. Of course, these are just a few examples. There are countless other plants out there that can turn your garden into a pollinator paradise. Think about adding plants like salvia, coneflowers, and asters to your garden. Remember, it's not just about the beauty these plants add to your space, but also the essential role they play in supporting our local ecosystems. As you select your plants, consider mixing varieties that bloom at different times. This ensures that your garden offers a continuous supply of food for pollinators throughout the seasons. And don't forget to avoid pesticides, as these can harm the very creatures you're trying to attract. These plants not only bring color and variety to your garden, but they also serve as a vital food source for our pollinator friends. By choosing these plants, you're not just beautifying your garden, but you're also playing a crucial role in supporting our planet's biodiversity. So why not start planting your pollinator-friendly garden today? Birds bring life and music to our gardens. Let's make them feel at home. Imagine waking up to the sweet melody of birdsong, watching the flutter of wings among the leaves, and seeing the vibrant colors of different birds as they visit your garden. This can be your daily reality if you take a few simple steps to make your garden a paradise for birds. First off, let's talk about bird feeders. They are an excellent way to attract a variety of bird species to your garden. While there are countless types of bird feeders available, the best ones are those that cater to the feeding habits of the birds in your area. Tube feeders are great for small perching birds like finches and chickadees, while platform feeders attract larger species like jays and cardinals. Remember to place your feeders in a quiet, sheltered location, away from the reach of predators but within your view so you can enjoy the avian spectacle. Equally important is the food you put in these feeders. Different birds have different dietary preferences. Sunflower seeds, for instance, are a universal favorite, loved by several species. Suet, a hard fat, is appealing to woodpeckers and nuthatches, while thistle or Niger seeds are a delicacy for finches. Next, consider adding nesting boxes to your garden. These can provide much-needed shelter for birds, especially during the breeding season. The size and type of the box should correspond to the species you hope to attract. For example, a bluebird box would be small with a 1.5-inch entry hole, while a box for a larger bird like a screech owl would be larger with a 3-inch hole. Position these boxes well away from the feeders to prevent disturbance during nesting. Now let's not forget about native shrubs. Birds are naturally attracted to plants that they recognize as safe and beneficial. Planting native shrubs not only provides natural food sources like berries and seeds, but they also offer excellent cover and nesting sites. Some bird-friendly shrubs include holly, elderberry, and dogwood. Remember, the goal is to replicate the bird's natural habitat as closely as possible. So intersperse these various elements throughout your garden, creating a layered effect with trees, shrubs, and ground cover. This will create a rich, complex environment that offers birds food, shelter, and nesting sites. Incorporating these bird-friendly features might require a bit of time and effort, but the reward is well worth it. Picture your garden teeming with a symphony of birds, each adding its own unique note to the melody. Picture the joy of watching a mother bird feeding her chicks in one of your nesting boxes, or a vibrant cardinal perched on your feeder. With these bird-friendly features, your garden will become a safe and inviting haven for a variety of bird species. And as you sit back and enjoy the spectacle, remember, You haven't just created a paradise for birds, you've also played a vital role in supporting your local ecosystem. Water is the elixir of life, and adding water features can significantly enhance your garden's attractiveness to wildlife. Picture this: a small garden pond, a serene environment where frogs croak harmoniously and dragonflies hover above the water's surface. A bird bath, where birds of all sizes and colors flock to quench their thirst and cool off on warm days. Or perhaps a mesmerizing waterfall, its sound soothing to both human ears and the wildlife it attracts. These are just a few examples of the magic water features can bring to your garden. These elements serve as magnets for wildlife, creating a hub of activity in your outdoor space. They offer much-needed hydration and a place to bathe and preen. For some creatures, they even provide a home. A garden pond, for instance, can be a breeding ground for frogs and a habitat for a host of aquatic insects. But to ensure your water features stay attractive and healthy for wildlife, certain maintenance steps are necessary. For bird baths, it's essential to change the water regularly, at least every 2 to 3 days. This will prevent the growth of harmful bacteria and algae, keeping the water fresh and clean for your feathered friends. For garden ponds, consider adding a variety of water plants. These not only add to the aesthetic appeal but also offer shelter for aquatic creatures and produce oxygen, maintaining a healthy environment. And remember, a garden pond doesn't need to be vast. Even a small one can be a haven for wildlife. Waterfalls, on the other hand, require a bit more upkeep. You'll need to check the water levels frequently and clean the pump filter regularly to ensure it's working efficiently. But don't let this deter you. The sound of cascading water is a powerful draw for many wildlife species, and the sight is equally mesmerizing for us humans. One last tip: regardless of the water feature you choose, try to place it in a location that offers a safe approach and escape route for wildlife. This will make them feel secure and encourage more frequent visits. Remember, a clean and safe water source can make your garden a preferred stop for many wildlife species. So, whether it's a bird bath, a pond, or a waterfall, adding a water element to your garden can truly transform it into a bustling wildlife haven. And in the process, you'll be playing a crucial role in supporting local ecosystems. Now that's a win-win situation, wouldn't you agree? Transforming your garden into a wildlife haven doesn't have to be a daunting task. It's not about having a vast expanse of land or an unlimited budget. It's about making conscious choices that support local wildlife and embracing a journey of discovery and growth. Just like the seeds you plant in your garden, the process of creating a wildlife-friendly space is one that begins small and gradually blossoms over time. You can start with a single bird feeder or a small flower bed dedicated to pollinator-friendly plants. Don't be disheartened if you don't see immediate results. Remember, it's not a race, but a steady and rewarding journey. Consider the story of a garden that was once a barren patch of land. With the introduction of a small bird feeder, it soon became a favorite pit stop for local birds. A tiny patch of lavender planted in one corner started attracting bees and butterflies. A small bird bath brought in more winged visitors. Over time, this once lifeless space transformed into a thriving ecosystem bustling with activity. This journey of transformation is not just about the destination, it's about the joy of witnessing the slow and steady changes that bring life and vibrancy to your garden. Each new bird species that visits, every butterfly that flutters by, is a testament to your efforts and a reward in itself. But remember, your role doesn't end with planting the seeds or installing the bird feeders. It's about nurturing these spaces, ensuring they remain safe and welcoming for all your garden visitors. Regularly clean your feeders and bird baths, keep a watchful eye for any potential threats, and continue to enrich your garden with diverse plant species. So don't be overwhelmed by the idea of creating a wildlife-friendly garden. The journey begins with a single step, a single choice to make a difference. Start small, and soon, you'll witness the transformation. Your garden can be a vital refuge for wildlife, a place where nature thrives. Subscribe for more tips on creating a sustainable and vibrant garden oasis.